Hi, my name is Willie Murphy, um, and as you can see, I'm a black man. While there are no case studies or no documentation or citations as to what it means to be a black man, there's one thing for sure, I probably have a little bit of knowledge about what a black man is. Um, One of the things that I want to really deal with is the fact that we live in a country that is full of diversity. You have black children, white children, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, all different kinds of children around here. And it is important for them to be able to grow up in an environment where they can feel like they're equal to their counterparts. And I think that we have a responsibility as adults to be able to instill that into our children. Don't you think so? One of the things I like to talk about, one of the major issues that we have to deal with today is, you know, we look at the devil and how the one thing that he did was he convinced people. One of the greatest tricks the devil ever did was that he convinced people that he did not exist. And that's one of the things that's going on with racism today. Whenever you say racism, the first thing people want to say is, oh no, we have a black president. That no longer happens. But in reality, that's just not true. Anyone who has ever been in society today knows that we deal with racism on an everyday basis. One thing that I would like to point out is that in 2008, for the first time in the history of the United States, we elected a black president. And while that was a reflection of the attitudes and the changing attitudes that were going on in America today, all of a sudden it also showed the underside, the racism that still exists in this country today. You know what I'm saying? Because immediately people began to respond negatively to the fact that he was black as opposed to the fact that he won the election based on the merits that he offered the country. I also want to point out that, you know, based on the United States Census, there are 311 million people in the United States today. Of that, 69% are white, 13% are black, and 16% are Hispanic, which lets us know that we are still a melting pot in the United States today. We still are subjected to different and diverse cultures. But the question then becomes, why do I have to be determined by the color of my skin as opposed to the individual that I am or the characteristics that I carry within inside me? One of the things that us as Christians have to realize is that at the end of the day, regardless of whether I'm black, white, yellow, red, green, whatever the case may be, I have a responsibility to understand that the Bible lets me know that because of Adam and Eve, I am part of humanity. And whatever color that individual is standing next to me, that is still my brother. If we look again in the scriptures, for those who don't believe in Adam and Eve and the other cultures that existed, we can look to Noah. Noah was found righteous before God, and God destroyed the earth, leaving only 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And what do we know about those 3? That those 3 brothers became the father of the many nations. So again, still, the Bible points to the fact that we are all related. If we trace our lineages back far enough, we'll find that we are all related. So we have to recognize that, one, racism is an issue in the United States. We can't sit there and sweep it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. 2, we have to recognize as children of God that we are the future. We are the dominating force in the United States. The amazing part about that is 90% of the people in the United States proclaim that they're Christians. 90%. But yet we act like we don't understand that we are the controlling entity in the population. We have to recognize that we have been empowered by majority. We have to ensure that even when we have issues with color and race, or even within ourselves, that we understand that we are the children of God. And if we ever hope to see God's face in peace, we have got to learn to again be able to look at the individual's content of their character, See them for who they are. See beyond the color barrier and acknowledge them as your brothers. Only then can America truly be great.